Now I want us to show you how we can open our Anaconda so that we can be able to be using it in our practicals. So what you do, you go to you go to search here, and then you search Anaconda. Okay, you search Anaconda. Just Anaconda. So it will bring you to Anaconda Navigator. So this is the one that you need to open. So you have Anaconda Navigator, Anaconda app. So you need to open it. Yeah, you click on open, and then it will run. Yeah, it will open. So you will have this interface. So on this interface, Anaconda houses multiple applications, yeah, which you can use for different programming languages studies. Okay, so these are some of the applications that we have. We have data shell, data spell, we have Anaconda notebooks, CMD, XC, Jupyter Lab, we have Jupyter notebook. Okay, then we have Visual Studio Code or VS Code. We have PyCharm, we have Q, we have Spider, Datalore, all these applications. Okay, so we also have R for those who may be using, or for those who are running R programming language. So for us, we need one application. Okay, we can use Jupyter Notebook for our programming. So we launch this Jupyter Notebook. Sometimes it may be installed, so you need to install it before you launch, but it normally installs itself automatically. So you need to click on launch. But before I click on launch, let me just discuss on something. We have home. Yeah, so home is now where we have these different applications, and then we have environment. Environment is where we will be downloading our libraries, okay, where our shells or our bin files will be running, right? And then we have learning. This is now the case where if you want to run something, some tutorials concerning Python, Pandas, NumPy, all these different libraries, different applications, different programming languages, yeah, VS Code, Python, all those. Yeah, if you want to run something. Then we have community. Now community is where you connect with different people. You can go to Stack Overflow, Poki, can go to Place, yeah, SciPy projects. So all these are just different communities where you can interact with different people from different places. Okay, you have NumPy community, Anaconda community, we have Planet SciPy community, all those are communities. Okay, and then I want to go back to home. So I said I want to launch my Jupyter Notebook. So I click on launch Jupyter Notebook, and then it will start the process of launching my notebook. So this launching will go to my browser. So you see it has navigated here, it is opening. Okay, so when it opens, it gives us this shell. Okay, so this is this text trace of all that you are doing on your Jupyter Notebook. Okay, so this shell, it gives you update on what is happening. Okay, so you see start buffering for this file. Yeah, connecting to nel and so on. It's coming blank. Yeah, so here we have our Jupyter notebook interface. So here what you see here, we have different folders. Okay, you have different folders, and then we have these tabs. We have files, running, and the clusters. So this running shows the current active files. Okay, it shows the current active files. And then you have the upload, then you have the new. We have upload, and then you have the new. So you see on running we don't have any active running notebooks. So let's go back to files. Here on files we have upload. So here, if you have a file, a Python file that you want to upload, you can use the upload button, and then you can upload a file to your Jupyter notebook. Then you have new. New is the case where you want to have a new file, okay, where you want to start now a new project. And then this shows the year and the time these files were modified, last modified name, and the file size. So what we do is we want to create a new file. So you come to file, and then you select Python 3. The Python 3 will give us a new file that we can use to create our new project. Okay, so we wait it to open so that we can start a new project. I show you how you can start a new project. So we give it some time also. Give it time to open. So I hope we are following. Okay, so now we have our new file. So this file is called untitled71. Okay, so this is the name of this new file. So you can decide to rename this file. Yeah, you can double click on this name, and then it gives you an option to rename that file. So you can say introduction to Python. So I'm doing all this for those who are new to this. Maybe if you know this, please, you can bear with us so that those who don't know, they can be able to understand. So introduction to Python project. So you say rename. So this way you've renamed your file. Okay, and then the last modified time is 1 minute ago. So what we have here, we have file, we have edit, view, insert, cell, nil, widgets, and help. So here on file we have different options. We can insert a new file, or we can start a new notebook file, yeah, just like the one that we have here. Then you can open an existing file. You can make a copy of this file. You can save this file with a different name. Okay, you can rename your file, yeah, and then you can save and the checkpoint, that means the current time now. Yeah, it's just saving now, and then this time will change to seconds ago. Again, you you can see the last time that you modified this file, that is referred to checkpoint. You can undo the operation that you've done maybe tomorrow. Yeah, I can undo the operation to today. Okay, and then you have print preview, so you print the preview of this file, or you can download this file. So there's different options in which you can download the file. One, you can download it as an ASCII code or ASCII doc, HTML, LaTeX, Markdown, Notebook, PDF, REST, Python.py, refill JS slides, and the PDF. So I want you to take note on this. So when you will be sending me the projects, I'll be expecting to get this kind of format file. Okay, sorry for this. I think I launched it twice. Okay, so I was talking about download. Yeah, you will downloading, how you sending me the files in the form of .ipynp. Okay, so that is the format of files that you will be sharing for marking. Then we have trusted notebook. This is inactive, and then close and hard. That is, you are trying to close this file. That is under the file option. Then you have edits. Yeah, so here you have multiple options. You can cut a cell. So what do we call a cell? A cell is simply this field. Okay, a cell is this field, is the one that we refer to as a cell. So you can cut a cell, you can copy a cell. After you copy, now you can be able to paste. Yeah, so now it's inactive because you've not copied any cells. So you can say copy. So when you say copy, now this other options becomes active. Or you can delete a cell. Okay, so that is these options. Then you can undo the delete cell, so it returns back that deleted cell, and then split, match cell above, match cell below. That means you want to match, or you want to combine the two cells. Yeah, so you can combine the two cells into a single cell. And then we have move cell up. Yeah, or we can move it down. Yeah, so it moves the cells up and down. So there's a lot of things here that you need to understand. And then we have you can toggle the header, toggle the toolbar, toggle the line numbers and cell toolbar. You can insert a cell below and above. That is just what we had here. We have the cells here. You can run a cell, you can run cells unselected below. So that is the cells below these selected cells. You can run the cells and insert the cell. Yeah, so you run the cell, this cell, and then insert another cell below. Okay, so then we have cell type. We have different cell types. We have markdown, code, and row. I'm going to talk about this shortly. Then you have current option outputs, toggle scrolling and clear. Then you have all outputs, toggle scrolling and clear. Then you have the null. Let me close this. Then you have the null. You have this null. So this null represents this shell. Okay, it represents this shell. So this shell is the one that keeps track of our code, right? So you can say, you can interrupt that shell, you can restart the shell, you can restart and clear the outputs, you can restart and run the cells, reconnect or shut down the shell, right? So that is this the null, or shut down the null, that is. Okay, I want to show you something different. So I want to run this. So there's something different I want to show you. So then that is for this. So help, you can go to help and then you can find help on all these different things. And then you have this now icons. So this represents what we have here. Yeah, so this is for quick actions. So save here. Instead of coming here and then save and checkpoint, you can simply click here and then be able to save your file. Yeah, so it is changed to the few seconds because you've saved it now. Then you have this, you can insert a cell. Okay, you can insert, you click on it and then you simply insert a cell, and then you can delete a cell using this sizes icon. Yeah, so assuming I want to delete this cell, I can say I click on this and then I can be able to delete that cell. I want to have a file. Yeah, I want to show you why the reason why I'm doing so. And then no, I was working on this icon, so we have this also icon, which is for copying a selected cell. So I have this cell, I can copy it and then I can paste it. Okay, I can copy it and then I can paste that cell, and then you can move the cell up and down. Yeah, you can move the cell up and down. So here this one is for it to move upwards, and then this one is to move down, and then we have this run whereby we can run the code in a given cell. Okay, so we use it to run a code in a given cell. These are the things you're going to do more often. Then you have this is for interrupting the null. Yeah, so this represents this this option menu. Yes, you can interrupt the null, you can restart the null. Yeah, you can also restart the null with the rerun the whole notebooks. So that means you run the whole notebooks. We'll be seeing this as we go along. Then you have code. So here we have options: code, markdown, raw, and heading. Okay, we have markdown, raw, and heading. So for the code, yeah, the code is the actual code that you want to run to perform a specific operation. For example, I can say I have print. Okay, let me navigate to this